we are going to bring our whole cast back, and we are going to find you a date, Michelle, because we are now going to present the Unscrewed Theater dating game. Yay!
Well, hi, y'all, and welcome to the Unscrewed Theater dating game. My name is Jessamine McCray, and I am here to help this lovely lady find love. Don't you love love? I just love love, y'all. Okay, now, Michelle, you are here so that we can help you find a date. So why don't you introduce yourselves to these lovely people? Tell us a little bit about yourself, honey.
Okay, first I need to apologize. I have teacher hair. I am a teacher. I'm really tall, and I'm a grad student, and I love teeth.
Well, I just don't know if you could be more of a wonderful person. You love teaching, you love learning, and you love just growing taller and taller until you hit the ceiling. That's just fantastic. Now, over here, but where you can't see them, we've got this room full of beautiful, available bachelors, and we are going to find you a date, lady. Okay, so let's meet our bachelors. Bachelor number one, why don't you tell us your name, a little bit about yourself?
My name is Nikolai Rogovoy, and I'm from former Soviet Republic. I also I had a big career in a marketing campaign, but wasn't received very well in 2016. I guess hey, some people don't like the way my Facebook commercial maybe misconstrued. Anyway, now I'm Uber driver in Arizona with no one to Uber drive because everyone stay home.
Well, it's lovely to meet you, Nikolai, and good luck with the Ubers. Now, bachelor number two, why don't you tell us your name, a little bit about yourself?
Why? My name is Clint McClintock. I'm a quokka farmer on the outback down in Queensland, Australia. We don't eat them. We don't sell them or patch anything. I just think they're adorable, so I like having hundreds of quokkas around. So I just keep them all around and farm them and take care of them.
Well, that's just adorable. You said your name was Clint?
Clint McClintock, yep.
Clint, it's lovely to meet you. Bachelor number three, why don't you tell us your name, a little bit about yourself? Yeah, that's you.
My name is Edward Dorado. I am a freelance cartographer and active agoraphobic.
Well, now that's an interesting combination that you don't like people, but you love maps. Okay. Well, now, gentlemen, we are about to go back over here to Michelle, and she is going to ask you some questions, and we will figure out which of you is perfect for her. Now, Michelle, what is your first question?
Okay, so I'm a teacher, but right now we're in quarantine, and so my students, elementary students, they can't bring me an apple. If you had to bring me a gift, what kind of gift would you bring me and why?
Oh, wonderful. What kind of gift would you bring her and why? Let's start with you, Nikolai. What would you bring her and why?
Oh, that's very easy. I would bring big steaming pile of or bowl of borscht. It's very tasty. It's like drinking water with sawdust in it.
Everybody does love a beat. All right,
Wait,
Ken,
I didn't get to why.
Oh, the why.
Why is the best part.
I apologize.
I mean, if you're suffering indoors anyway, borscht will help you sweat out just about anything.
It is a miracle food. It is a miracle food. Okay, Clint, what would you bring Michelle and why?
Well, I'd bring you a playpen, okay? And I'd have you lay down in the playpen, and I'd fill it with about 30 or 40 little quokkas and let them just crawl all over you. Because they're just adorable little things. I know you just love cuddling with about 30 or 40 little quokkas.
Cuddle therapy, that's wonderful. Hey, Edward, what kind of gift would you bring Michelle?
I am currently the top bidder on a series of Steve Young nesting dolls that I will set aside for my attended, be it she or someone else.
Well, now that's very generous with your tchotchkes. All right, Michelle, I'm going to come back to you. I'll ask you if you've got another question for these dudes.
I do. I'm very tall, And I want to know what lengths you would go to if you're shorter than me to make yourself taller.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, Clint, we're going to start with you. How would you make sure that you appear taller than Michelle?
Well, it's a little known fact that quokkas, in addition to being extraordinarily cute and cuddly, are also exceptionally strong. So I would simply strap a quokka to each of my feet to make myself taller when I'm around you, because they're very strong and they can easily support my weight.
Interesting. Quokka lifts. All right. Well, Edward, how would you go about appearing tall enough to warrant Michelle's attention?
I am fortunate in this respect because the places that I like to socialize are festooned with trenches. She could stand in the trench, giving me the illusion of greater height.
Excellent. Trenches. Okay, Nikolai, how are you going to look tall?
Well, I mean, kicking her in the shins is out, right?
I would say
I
it's frowned
just,
upon, yes.
I would, like a gentleman, pull out her chair so she may sit and I remain standing.
Sitting and standing, that's a technique. All right, Michelle, you've got one more question to ask these gentlemen. Go right ahead.
I'm in grad school for counseling right now, and I want to know what the best advice is that you've ever gotten.
Oh, wonderful. Edward, we're going to start with you. What was the best advice you done ever get?
My uncle took me aside one day, my bar mitzvah, in fact, and told me that although the RCA Record and Tape Club may look like a good idea, really you're committing yourself 2 years before you fulfilled your obligation.
That's advice. Indeed it is. All right, Nikolai, what's the best advice you done ever got?
Best advice everybody know. Vodka fix everything.
All right. Now, Clint, how about you? What was the best advice you ever got?
Videos of quokkas will go viral on TikTok.
Excellent and topical. That's wonderful. Now, Michelle, you've had to meet these lovely gentlemen. Have you found yourself particularly thought about one of them over the others? You know, it doesn't matter. You don't have to answer. You know what we're going to do? We're going to let all these wonderful people in our studio audience decide for you. Hey, Mr. Voice in the booth, would you throw? There it is. Everybody, y'all pick the one that you think Michelle should go out with. And it'll be your will, and she will have to date that guy, and it's going to be wonderful. So any one of you can just pick any one of them, and that'll be Michelle's date. Has everybody had a chance to choose?
It looks
Michelle.
like it's slowing down. It looks like it's slowing down. I'm gonna give it 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3,
Michelle,
2,
meet your
1.
date.
And here
It's
are the
Clint
results.
The Quokka Farmer. Yay! Quokkas for everybody. Thank you so much, everybody, for your votes and for playing along. Bye now.